Welcome to the Daily Devotional Podcast with author, pastor, and speaker Zach Maldonado, a podcast about helping you know and enjoy Christ each day.
Okay, Zach, I get it. We're the new self, we're the new creation, but doesn't Paul say somewhere, I've heard it before, that we need to maybe put off our old self? Well, what's this about? Sure. So in Ephesians 4, and we've actually talked about this before, but Paul is talking to this audience, these Gentiles. He said, look, you did not learn Christ in this way. If indeed you have heard him and have been taught in him, just as the truth is in us. And so he's referring to what they've been taught, to what they've heard. And he says, hey, that in reference to your former way of life, you are to rid yourselves of the old self. So this is what they were taught. Hey, if you want to come to Christ, you got to rid yourselves of the old self, which is being corrupted in accordance with the lust of deceit, and that you are to be renewed in the spirit of your minds and to put on the new self, which in the likeness of God has been created in righteousness and holiness. So he's rehashing what they've already been taught, what they've already been told. He says, hey, you were taught that when you come to Christ, you put off the old and you put on the new. But this isn't a daily thing. And Paul reassures us and reaffirms this in Colossians 3. He says, and you have put on the new self, which is being renewed to a true knowledge according to the image of the one who created. So Paul is crystal clear when you look at all of his teaching. Go read Romans 6 if you're still not sure about what I'm saying. Our old self is dead. It's crucified. We've died to the power of sin. We're a new creation. We're a slave of righteousness. We're the righteousness of God. We're a masterpiece. We're holy and blameless. We're pleasing to God. We're delighted in by God. We're accepted by God. We're holy and blameless to God. And so we're just like Jesus. Our new self is new. It's created in holiness and righteousness. We're the masterpiece. We're united with Christ. All of these beautiful things that I talk about almost every episode, it's still true. So this isn't some daily thing we have to do. We're not daily putting off our old self and putting on our new self. We're just one person. We're the new self. There's not this, there's this teaching. I remember growing up with it. It was like this white dog, black dog or whatever. And you had to feed one and starve the other. No, that's not the case. We're one. We're one person. We're the new creation. Sure. Do we have old attitudes? Do we have old thoughts that we are renewing our mind to? Yes, but that's different than our heart. That's different than our new self. That's different than what God's done here. Yes, we're renewing our mind. We're teaching ourselves all the truths that God has told us is true about us, but we're not causing anything. We're not doing anything. The work has been done. Now we're waking up every day and we're just giving thanks to God that we're the new creation. We're the new self. And so in tomorrow's episode, we're going to look at, didn't Paul say he was the chief of sinners? Well, we're going to talk about that because it's crystal clear that we're saints, and it's crystal clear that you are and I am the new self, and we've been created in holiness and righteousness. We're not a house divided. We're one. We're dead to sin. We're alive to God. We're the new self.
You've been listening to the Daily Devotional Podcast with Zach Maldonado. Join us each day for a new devotional that will help you know and enjoy Christ. For more great content from Zach, including his books, sermons, and more, check out ZachMaldonado.com.